Oi, oi, you beautiful people. It's the Cockney Bird and it's all about getting real, oi, oi. You can't get more real about the subject I'm about to talk about. Because it's all about, where I've kind of been in my own mind lately. It's about not giving up. It's about putting your hand up and taking responsibilities. And it's about working on yourself, let me tell you. Not giving up. Making shit work, I tell you what. And I tell you, my guys that I guide come into this as well. Bigger than shit, let me tell you. Because I tell you, if I didn't have this job, oh my word, I don't know. It's times when you really understand how much it really helps you out, and I let one of my clients know that today. And of course, any of those that listen to this, I'm letting you know that you help me just as much as I help you. You're an absolute blessing to me, let me tell you. So yeah, I want to make this one about what things that have been like going on lately with me. I've been, I told my last guy today. I started. I don't know if I started beginning, but I don't know. My old mentals have not been exactly playing ball with me lately. And there's a lot of different factors involved. And, I spoke to my sister yesterday through messaging on WhatsApp and that. And, she asked about what was going on because she'd seen me YouTube and that. And because I'd made mention about for him, shit's been kicking off a bit. And, there's no one really word answer. It's a bunch of which I'm sure that you can relate to, you guys out there. There might be one that might be a little bit louder than the other. With me, it's, a few. But there's no real, what can I say, actual direction. We have different triggers and sometimes, like I've been doing lately, is, you're working your ass off on yourself and then another trigger will come along and you're like, oh no, don't head into that, oh shit. And there you got to and you can sometimes get to a point. I don't know about you guys. Let me know in the comments, yeah. Let me know, because I know I'm working on myself from when I open my eyes to when I finally go to sleep. It's probably why some of the times when I get some really heavy shit, which has been happening lately, I'll go and just freaking lay down. And I thought there was a big problem with that at one point when I was doing it. And, if that's what's needed, and I tell my guys this, if that's what's needed at that time, then, the thing is not getting wrapped up in it too often, which is what I was doing. I was starting to get wrapped into it. And now I've gotten a freaking awareness, and it's like, starting to notice the pattern of like certain time of the day feeling like a tiredness coming on. It's like you're programming your mind that way because that's what it starts to pick up on. And, doing certain things like dropping certain things that absolutely make no sense why you'd be dropping them, like going out for a walk and getting in on a regular basis of your routines and your meditations and things like that. And we get into, well, I know I do. I don't know about you guys, but I can get into the sabotage, especially when it comes to worth, right? And you start believing you're not really worth anything or you're not good enough or something like that. And it starts to it starts to get a little loud. and then you start beating yourself up and then sabotaging yourself and pulling away from people. I mean, sometimes I'll pull away because I'm like, right, I've really got to knuckle down, which is what I'm going to say to you guys, you know, going towards the end of this. I know it's about choosing to knuckle down, choosing to put myself in the direction of like, okay, what do I do? What do I do? And what is it that I know to do that I'm not doing because I'm sabotaging and, you know, like going out for a walk makes absolutely 100% sense. Wake up in the morning, get your shit on, even if you don't feel like doing it. Like David Goggins says, he doesn't fucking like going out and running, but the guy runs fucking miles. This guy. Go and look up David Goggins if you don't know who he is. Holy shit, fucking legend. And I like to take a bit of a leaf out of his book. Every now and again we slip, especially when you're working your arse off on yourself. And I do, mate, I tell you what. And, you know, I've got my therapy tomorrow, Judith. Big oi, Judith. And this is all going to be coming out. I've even asked Tracy, my wife, and I cleared it with my wife, and then I got a hold of Judith, and I said, are you cool with this? And I just want my wife to sit on and just say her bit and be able to be open about it with me sitting there. Because I tell you, you know, my fucking wife goes through it and all. And she'll say, you know, I'm mad at the shit that's going on and with you. But we don't see it like that. We see it as they're mad at us. So we go into a whole different freaking side of shit, right? And you know, we starts going a bit wrong, doesn't it? Arguing, and then you're feeling like you're not worth anything, and then you feel like nobody loves you, and it's victim. Ah, there we go. That word, that beautiful freaking word, the victim word. Yep, that's where I slid. Because all the while we're in that, God blimey, and it's literally just fucking dawned on me. God blimey. Oh. I mean, I'm not saying that it didn't trigger off and kick off with certain things. I'm not saying anything like that. And I'm not saying, hey, you know, it's just about being aware of it. And, but I knew where my head was going. And then the anger starts. Holy shit. That was popping like a mofo. Let me tell you, we went out last night and and I was already freaking popping off a bit, and I'm like, oh, what? And I had to go to this TSA meeting, and I had to freaking cancel out a freaking one of my guys because I had this. Is it TSA? Is that what it's called? The pre-flight clearance thingy that you get it. It's for 5 years as well, which is like a banger because it cuts out all the bloody lines and all that when you're flying. And well, I'm looking to get back this year with me missus, and this would really help. Plus, it would really help to let them know, hey, I've already been cleared. I can come back to my home, which is the US, just because I talk like this. This is my home. I live here. Hello. But yeah, I had to do that last night. And anyway, so we go... We shoot over to what is it? It was one of the office places, Office Depot, I think it was Office Depot. And we shoots over there, and already there's like, remember, I'm already not like-minded. I kind of don't want to do what I'm about to do and shit. Not that it's any. Listen, I'm not, because you're going to go, oh, it's nothing. I get it. But I'm in the mind of seek and destroy self at this point. And, anything to throw a wrench in the works and get it going to where you can just mess yourself up a little bit more. Why not? Hey, so there was a problem with them seeing us. And, Tracy's like already like, why don't they see us? No, let's not go there, please. Oh, no, let me just walk over. Let me just walk over here a little bit and read. Let me just read some stuff over here. And then I hear, weekend, you got to be over here, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh. And I'm like, listen, I'm just right here. I am like right here. I'm trying to work on my fracking self. Oh, God. And I'm like, what the So, you know, already it's putting me in, because I'm like, I'm not a fucking kid. And oh, God damn it. So then I get talking to the lady, the lady comes over, a lovely, lovely lady there, and we got talking about back in England and all that, and, what's going on over there as well, and I'm like, oh, yeah, and we had a bit of a chat, which, hey, energy boost, right? Give me a little bit of an energy boost. But I knew I was still feeling it a little bit, and it's about that awareness that you're actually there. So anyway, when we finally get into the bloody restaurant, Magic Mushroom, great little place, man. I tell you, if you like pizza, I think it's really good in there as well. And I ain't been in there in years, and it was like, it's changed in here. Yeah, I didn't recognise it in there. So, bang on them, because it does look really nice. And I'm plant-based, right? So straight away I'm looking for, alternative of whatever. And I know I'm being a bit pissy. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? And it got to the point where I was even nearly started crying in the freaking restaurant. I'm like, oh no. And I'm looking at my missus and I'm like, I'm starting to freaking, this is insane. And picking, trying to, it's like you want to sabotage yourself more. So you pick and you want something to come out of it where you can freaking start like a bit of an argument going or something. And it's totally wrong. That's where you go to put your freaking hands up and claim it as being wrong. Because I tell you, thank fuck for my job. Seriously. And the people today will know who they are. Because I had my last guy, I told him. My last guys, I should say, I told him. And it was basically like, because what was weird, which was really strange, was the subjects today were around worth. I'm like, how is this working like this? Universe is giving me a sign. And so now I'm helping people about their worth. So I found the opportunity to be able to tell these people how fucking awesome they are, how unbelievable people that are not seeing themselves. Well, I'm getting choked up. Shit, man. Shit. Drop the tea. Hold up. Oh, damn. And you know who you are out there. You know who you are. Because I spoke about it. And I said, you're worth it to me. And they looked at me and I said, listen, I've had some, and I know these people well. And I said, hey, listen, I've had some freaking dumpers, this little, over the past, I don't know, 2-3 weeks. It's been popping off here and there and that. And, I said, I know you think you're not worth anything, but I tell you right now, you're helping me out right now because I am completely not focused on anything to do with me whatsoever. I mean, yeah, I tuned into the fact that, hang on a minute, this is ringing a bell, but there is absolutely no doubt in my freaking mind that if I'm not going through these processes and working on it, yeah, it's been a bit naughty. But I made connections today around the subject of it. And I was able to even explain around what my last guy, my beautiful, spirited, energetic human being and letting her know that, hey, this is what you do for me. That's the worth. Don't let yourselves down, guys. I tell you, you don't know what you're doing for people. You got no idea. You know, one of my guys was like, I don't know what it is about how I attract people and that. And I said, yeah, it's true. I get it. I was the freaking same way with my therapist. Like, what is it? And I'm like, that's you. And it's accepting you as worth it. Not looking to grab from others like an adrenaline shot that just gets you through that little bit before you're looking for it again. And that comes out in many, many, many different ways, guys, in relationships and anger, you know, like I said, hey, it's like, it's normal. It's easy. I can handle my insecurities that I don't want to deal with anger. It's easy. So, hey, let's start picking fights somewhere and then sabotage myself. And then, yeah, the believing that that's where I belong hits home because, hey, there's the evidence. Like my therapist would say, you put it in your brain, the brain goes out and says, here's the evidence for you. Here's why whatever you just called yourself, here. Like one of my guys called themselves silly. And I went, whoa, hey, oh, no, don't go there. Let's not do that. From now on, we don't do that. No, there is no calling ourselves freaking names. No. It lowers your worth. It lowers who you are. It lowers, you know, the thoughts that you have about yourself. And God, how many times do we go through our day slagging ourselves off? Yeah, I'll do it jokingly here and there. Freaking, yeah, why not? It's a bit of banter, a bit of laugh. Yeah, I laugh about it. But how often are we serious with it? Oh, that was a stupid thing. Boom. Telling your brain that. Oh, I'm freaking thick as... Boom. Lower the worth. Lower the worth. Make yourself feel like more shit. Dump your depression down even more. And before you know it, you're going into that fucking area of darkness, which absolutely fucking sucks. Sucks. Again, you know, I heard that today and I'm like, hey, don't ever think that I ain't here. Because when you get into those fucking moments, when you believe everything is just, I don't know, like there's nothing around you and you're it. That's it. And you believe there's no one, even when it comes down to people really close to you, spouses, your kids and things like, you don't even think of them as caring. It's a shit place to be. It is a shit place to be. But don't give up. Don't give up. You know, it's like I said to my guy today. I'm here. When shit feels like it's falling apart, I'm here. When your mind starts going in that direction for any whatever reason, I'm here. Rely on some people around you. Don't give up on yourself. You're worth more than you can ever imagine. Like my guys today, when I told them, I don't think they understood at first, like, look what you're doing for me. It's a freaking shit place to be. But you find a line, you find something, you work your way, you look, you constantly working. Even when you're freaking in a complete shit. Look for something. My wife in the restaurant last night, she's like, get this ice water on your wrists. Get this ice water on your wrists. I'm like, what for? I had all the fucking attitude and like, why? I didn't want to, it was like I didn't want to help myself, literally. Like I just wanted to fucking like disappear or something. And I'm like, why? She's like, it helps with the vagus nerve and I've heard about it. And I just totally dismissed it. What an arsehole. What an arsehole. Shit. And know when to apologise, because I did that about an hour ago. Said to my wife, hey, listen, I freaking totally apologise for how I've been behaving lately. Completely taking on complete and utter responsibility. Yeah, putting your tail between your legs a little bit. But you know what? When it comes with the full responsibility, it's better to hold your chest up and say that you're doing it, because you're doing it the right way. Taking on the responsibility, holding up your hand, going and apologising for being an arsehole. You know, when you're mouthing off to your spouse or you're freaking putting them down or, you know, there's not really any excuse for that whatsoever. It's down to us and control. It don't matter if you're in freaking complete and utter stress out. There's not really an excuse for slagging off somebody. It's better to pause and excuse yourself maybe. But there's no excuse for, you know, throwing verbal or anything like that. And, you know, and I took on complete and utter full. I don't deny where I've been in my mind. There's no denying that whatsoever. And yeah, could there be some better communication? Absolutely. You know, but that's communicating that, which I'm going to do tomorrow. That's why I'm pulling my wife on a part of my therapy session, because I want her to have an open thing, but I also want to say, because what I really look for, which costs nothing, is love. Love. Telling someone that you love them and that you're there, and they see you hurting. Wow. Whoa, I need some more tea. Whoa, shit. Whew. Let them know that you love them. Let them know that you're there. Let them know that you care. It's not about trying to fix. It's about showing a loving, caring heart. And you can do that to a stranger too. If anybody is, I honestly, my heart goes out to any of you guys out there that are, don't do it. Fucking, it really, your life is worth way more. You really don't understand the people that you touch, that you may not get that message. You may not get that somebody saying how or what you have done for them. But let me tell you, you're doing it. You're touching people. Just by even smiling at somebody, you could have shifted someone's life around and not even known it. What if they were off going to do something, you know, not particularly the best choice? I don't really want to say the word. And they think that there's no one that cares about them, yeah? And then all of a sudden they're in, say, like a shop or something, or they're walking down the street and they bump into you and you hello, or good morning or whatever, and smile. And, I tell, there's one guy that I see, he walks his dog all the time, we're always waving and that. And then when I get the opportunity to pass him by, normally on a Friday, I'm like, hey, good weekend, dude. And you don't know whether you're going to turn that person around or what kind of difference you're going to make, because all of a sudden they matter. Someone saw them. Someone heard them. Someone is showing some kindness and love to them. That could turn someone around. You're worth it. And that worth turns into a good energy, because when you start to see what you're worth, you start to see how much you've been holding on to so much other shit that you don't need, even people. Because we hold on to those things that we believe is telling us that we're worth it, and we could be getting used and manipulated and everything. And it's not until you see yourself and you start to look at self as something important and importance to other people that you start to get a clue. Know who you are, guys. Know who you are. I really hope that connects with some people out there, let me tell you. That kind of wasn't an easy one. I didn't expect it to go like that, to tell you the truth. But I don't write anything down, I just wing it. So, expect it, I guess. Hey, at least you get the raw bit of it, right? It's all about getting real. So thanks for listening, guys. I really appreciate yous. If you could build up that community for me and go and hit that like and subscribe, I tell you what, you're really doing me a big favour and helping me out. And you're also helping those people out there that, like I say, you could be doing them a major favour. And again, all my guys, thank you. And all those people that know me that have gone onto their journeys, I so appreciate all the hard work and everything that you put in. You're diamonds, let me tell you. It's a warrior instinct, and that's what it takes. Putting your hand up, saying that you're wrong, but knowing that there's work to be done. And that's what I'm about to do. Love each and every one of you guys. Thank you for listening. I really do appreciate you. Love you. Stay that course. Namaste.